to Glens Falls, specifically, and of course the whole Tri-Cities area. We're talking about Troy, Albany, and Schenectady. How are you guys doing this morning? Welcome to WWF Slamjam. Obviously, we're all doing a little bit better than Henry O. Godwin after that power bomb on the floor by that postal psychotic Sid. Well, Henry's a pretty tough guy. I bet we'll see him back in action, hopefully real soon. But here's some people I know that are going to be in action 2 weeks from this Wednesday night as the World Wrestling Federation rolls into town, and you know we will be getting down. That's right, at the Glens Falls Civic Center, October 11th, 7 big matches, 18 World Wrestling Federation superstars. One superstar that's going to have to be worrying about that $1 million corporation, because it seems like every time you have one under control, here comes another one, will be that Latin sensation Savio Vega as he takes on the Supreme Fighting Machine, Kama. Also, we're going to have the Smoking Guns, boom, boom, that's right, Billy and Bart. They'll be taking on King Mabel and Sir Mo from Men on a Mission. And what about this big main event? Sexy boy. Yes, the sexy boy. Shawn Michaels puts the Intercontinental Gold on the line against the brand new British Bulldog. We're talking a guy with a brand new haircut, a whole brand new bad attitude. Well, Shawn is fired up about coming here to Glens Falls, and this is how he feels about it.
British Bulldog, you're going around the World Wrestling Federation trying to justify your actions for turning on Big Daddy Cool. You're crying about how you tried to take the right path, but nobody would give you a title shot. You know, it's funny, but you never even asked me for one, because I would have been happy to grant you a championship match that even my little tail might have began to wag. But no, Rottweiler, you chose to do things the hard way, the dirty way. Well, Big Dog, that's fine with the Heartbreak Kid, because I can be the dirtiest player in the game, if that's the way you want it. As a matter of fact, Toto, you set all the guidelines, and I'll just show up. By the way, though, I suggest you watch your back, because you never know who might be driving in the shadows. Sexy boy. I'm not your boy, Troy.
Sometimes I do get carried away, but you, Glens Falls, you are the ones that are going to get carried away in 2 weeks from this Wednesday, October 11th, at the Civic Center. And we will talk to that brand new British Bulldog, try to say that 3 times in a row, a little later on in the program. And you can see, like I told you, Shawn Michaels is fired up about this. But you want to get more fired up, Glens Falls? How about this? We're going to have special sections there at the Civic Center with special prices for special people like you. Children 12 and under, 2 for 1. I'll be back later to tell you more. Yeah, we're at it for a slam. I got to tell you, Tri-Cities, Glens Falls, everybody, does slop be looking good on Sid? You know that it does. Of course, he might not think that way. Anyway, welcome back to WWF Slamjam. I am your, that's right, host with the most, handsome Doc Hendricks. I want to tell you guys real quick about this WrestleMania game. Graphics unbelievable. There's Doink, there's Razor Ramon. How would you like one of these to be there with you? That's right, in your house. I'll tell you exactly how you can do it. First, you could write the address on the screen, put your address on a postcard, send it in, and you're entered. If they pull your name, you win. That's not bad. But, well, if you come down to the Glens Falls Civic Center 2 weeks from this Wednesday, October 11th, you're checking out the WWF Live. Then all of a sudden you go to the concession stand. There are entry blanks left and a right. You fill one out, you're entered, and you're at the WWF Live. Now, why do I emphasize live? Because there's nothing like being there live. It's great here on television, not the same thing. Speaking of the big card, 7 matches, 18 World Wrestling Federation superstars. How about the women's title on the line? Big old Bertha Faye putting it up against the former champion. That's right, Alundra Blaze. And that Intercontinental title matchup I told you about earlier. Here is the guy, British Bulldog Davey Boy Smith. Listen to this. He thinks he's going to take it right here in Glens Falls.
You know, one of the legendary greats of the World Wrestling Federation had a saying. He used to say, every dog needs a bone to chew on. Well, this is a new dog for a new day, and we're looking at a new bone, and it's Shawn Michaels. That bone is stuck right in your leg, Shawn Michaels, and this Bulldog's going to be doing some chewing, because it's been a long time now since he's had a shot at the Intercontinental title, a belt he held in the past. And Shawn Michaels, I got news for you. By the time he gets finished with you, you're going to look like a mailman that's gone down the wrong street because you're going to be all chewed up and spit out, and he's going to be wearing the gold.
That's right. No time for disco dancing, Shawn Michaels. And there's no time in the World Wrestling Federation for pretty boys like you. You can come in the ring with your geological roadkill outfit on and step in the ring with a British Bulldog. But I'm going to strip you of the World Wrestling Federation title, Shawn Michaels. The new British Bulldog is here, and I'm here to stay.
Glens Falls, want more bang for your buck. That's right. Not only that big Intercontinental title matchup, this guy, 6'10", 310 pounds. There, take a pound away, add a pound to it. The guy who's going to have a problem with that is DDS Isaac Yankum, who also happens to be 6'10" and 300-plus pounds. So I can't tell you any more than that, Glens Falls. You need to get your face in the place. We'll see you on October 11th. Now let's get back to the arena and see what Sid's up to now.
I'm Stan Lane. Nice to have you along. Let's talk about some totally wild, totally live, totally awesome World Wrestling Federation action. Now, as great as it is on your TV screen, believe you me, it is nothing like seeing it up close and personal. Those superstars are right there. You can feel the intensity. You can see it all right there before your very own eyes. It all happens. Glens Falls, get ready, the Civic Center, 1 week from this Wednesday. You gotta be there. What a card it's gonna be. 18 superstars on hand to entertain you almost all night long in the main event. Shawn Michaels puts his Intercontinental title on the line against, are you ready for this? That turncoat, that backfighter, that backstabber, Davey Boy Smith, the British Bulldog. Also, The Undertaker. We're going to hear from him in just a second. He meets Isaac Yankum, DDS, and The Undertaker wants to put the dentist on the graveyard shift.
Oh, yes, Isaac Yankum, DDS. Being a dentist, I'm sure you're very familiar with the autopsy procedures, the identification of the bodies, the teeth, the tattoos, the DNA, the blood type. All bodies will be identified, all right. It's going to be yours by The Undertaker.
Isaac Yankum. An impressive man you are. Standing nearly 6'10", well over 300 pounds. But you have one shortcoming, and that is your shallow soul. And you, unfortunately, must come face to face with the Reaper of Wayward Souls. Heed this warning. Look into the eyes of terror, and your soul will burn in the dark side. Isaac Yankum, rest in peace.
Now, after a couple of horrendous setbacks from the man from the dark side, from Death Valley, USA, he needs to redeem himself and all of his fans by putting the horrifying dentist with those rotten teeth and the chronic halitosis, Isaac Yankum, DDS, and his best bud, Jerry the King Lawler, out of commission permanently. Don't miss this when it all happens. Glens Falls. Bring out the entire family. You will not regret it.
All right, next.
These are the athletes. Anything goes. These are the stars. Two dudes with some serious attitudes. This is the World Wrestling Federation, coming live to your town. So bring everything you've got. Shawn Michaels, The Undertaker, the British Bulldog, Hakushi. Experience the World Wrestling Federation up close and personal. Don't miss your chance to see the WWF live in '95.
Oh, we're back. Having a good time here on the Slamjam set. Is this place cool or what? All kinds of fun stuff to do, and I've got all kinds of fun things to tell you about. Glens Falls, head on out to the Civic Center 1 week from Wednesday. It's going to be a night you will not soon forget. In the main event, well, there's going to be 18 superstars there, by the way, just to make sure that your night is a night of non-stop, total awesome World Wrestling Federation World Tour de Force type of fun. In the main event, Shawn Michaels, the Heartbreak Kid, puts his Intercontinental title on the line against Davey Boy Smith, the British Bulldog. Shawn Michaels wants to avenge the back attack the Bulldog perpetrated on Big Daddy Cool Diesel. And this gentleman here, he's huge, he's awesome, and he likes to tombstone pile drive his opponents. Well, he'll have his chance in Glens Falls. He meets Isaac Yankum, DDS. Now, this guy is a huge dentist. And he stopped by a little while ago with his pal Jerry the King Lawler. They've always got plenty to say, but I think once you listen to Isaac Yankum talk, you realize he lost his wisdom teeth at a very early age.
Undertaker, take a look at the dentist. Isaac Yankum, DDS. And everybody knows the Undertaker's not afraid of the dark. But he is afraid of the dentist. Just like every one of those morons out there. All of the creatures of the night. They're all scared to go to the dentist office. Well, Undertaker, you have an appointment. And Dr. Isaac Yankum has a special surprise in store for you, you talent scout for a cemetery. Tell him, Isaac.
Undertaker, when I get through with you, they're gonna have to use dental records to identify the body.
You know, I got to tell you, 4 out of 5 dentists recommend that the Undertaker slap the taste out of the mouth of Isaac Yankum, DDS, and while they're at it, pour some mouthwash down the gullet, too. That might help as well. What a night it's going to be. As I said, 7 big matches, 18 superstars will be there. Glens Falls Civic Center, don't miss it, 1 week from this Wednesday, and it will be totally live and totally awesome. Right now, let's take you back to the arena and more World Wrestling Federation fun.